Bam, we're live. We're going.
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video images.
Gibson calls in and you two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M District. But when you arrived, Gibson had already been killed by someone, or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were two Snatchers, one male and one female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that Snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point. And this weak point is a key difference between them and real humans. Their artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes it to become cancerous, a form of melanoma. This severely limits the places and times that they can operate to midwinter, when daylight hours are their shortest, and of course at night. And it looks as if it will take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes this fault. So their biggest weak point was that they had to keep themselves protected from ultraviolet rays over the past 6 months. Gibson really put his earlier training as a science cop to good use in figuring this one out. And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen, even in the middle of the winter. As a result of this, it becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous. And it appears that Gibson may have located a hospital used for this very purpose. In an effort to determine where Gibson had been investigating, you analyzed his stomach contents, found buffalo meat, and headed to the only place in the city that serves it, Outer Heaven. Isabella Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was trying to track down. You then ran this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you two suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen. But from the condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a Snatcher. There was no evidence at all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics. Following that, a search of Freddie Nielsen's home turned up large quantities of sunscreen. Nielsen's wife, Lisa Nielsen, turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of him as well. The hair sample that was found in Gibson's hand is confirmed as being from Freddie. So you are able to determine that these two Snatchers, Freddie and Lisa, were the ones who killed Gibson. But then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't learn anything from it. Thank you, Metal. And now for the real fun. The hospital that Gibson had tracked down. If we can hit that, we may be able to shut down this snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right. If we're lucky, there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing. Seed, I'm counting on you to find this hospital.
He's a very shady character, but he does seem to be working against us. He doesn't seem to be working against us. First thing you should do is get Harry to recover Little John's memory for you. Where would you like to go? Engineering room. This is engineering.
About time you got here, Gillian. I've got Little John's memory all ready for you.
Well, were you able to get anything from it?
Just relax. I'll put it on the monitor for you now. I'm afraid it was almost completely destroyed beyond recovery. Those Snatchers, they sure do a thorough job.
What do you mean? Wasn't there anything left?
Like I said, just relax. I was able to get one video image out of it. I don't have the slightest what this is, but it's definitely got something to do with Jean's investigation. This is it. So, Gillian, do you have any idea what this is?
Hospital O'Lean? This is almost certainly the Snatcher-controlled hospital that Gibson was looking for.
You ought to run the name through Jordan, but if that hospital is not legit, the data won't mean anything. This city is packed with unregistered hospitals.
The sign in this picture looks curved. This word O'Lean might continue past the edge of the image.
I've stored this image. You can view it at any time. Just use the graphic memory command in the possessions menu.
Oh, the computer room. What? Harry suggests that we check the hospital using Gordon's system, but the Gordon system doesn't offer a hospital search function. Really? Why don't we ask Napoleon? So... Random... Geo. I guess there's no data on him in Alpha 1, huh? If that's his real name, and there's no data on him in Alpha 1, then he must be some kind of drifter or illegal immigrant. So, Mika, what do you think of guys who have lost their memories? They're mysterious and romantic, but I'm sure it's really hard to live without any memories. Write it out the puzzle. What would you like to do? Visit Elton Plaza. I wonder if Napoleon's here. The whole town is decked out in Christmas spirit. Yeah, Christmas is just around the corner. What are you planning for Christmas, Gillian? Me? Maybe some time with Jamie? Nah, I don't really know. So, you don't have any firm plans yet, do you? Wait, not? Don't worry, I won't let you spend Christmas alone. Gillian, if no one else is available, let's spend Christmas together. Christmas with you? It'll be my first Christmas. Only in a worst case scenario, you know. Christmas with you is the worst case scenario. Let's check out the Santa. Let's go.
Wait a minute, you're no Santa.
How'd you guess?
What are you doing in that outfit?
What are you talking about? Ugh, I'm quitting this job. It's too dangerous. Somebody's after me. I'm gonna end up dead, just like Gibson.
A Chinese Santa, eh? Somehow you just don't fit the image. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's a traditional Santa Claus costume. Hey, don't be touching me! There's a tag at the suit which says Rick Bakery Productions. That's the same place which makes those Outer Heaven masks. That's the place the guy over at the Place of Ken was telling us all about, right? Why don't you just go ahead and tell us who you really are, Napoleon? One of these days, I'll have to tell you why I'm called Napoleon. I need some information about underground hospitals. Besides all the legit hospitals, there are scores of those underground places all over the city. You'd never be able to find them all. Let's see. Nolene Hospital. Yeah, cold there, Napoleon? I'm kind of allergy, I guess. He always gets his way in the winter. An allergen. Only rates in the winter. It could be Snow 9, you know. One can always pick up traces of Snow 9 where Snatchers appear. It's just sneezing. It just goes on and on. It's a man-made strain that was developed by the military years ago as a defense weapon to help protect bases and the like. But wasn't all of it disposed of long ago? Yes, but I hear talk that someone started cultivating it again about 3 years ago. 3 years ago? That's about the same time the Snatchers first appeared. Before that, why don't we take care of business? Damn, take it! Thanks a bundle. I may not be the one you're looking for, but I know of an Olina hospital. Hey, I'm not doing this for fun, you know? You're going to have to do a little better than that. Just screw as ever, eh? Here, take it. Thank you very much. I don't know too much about it, but it's over the RF trick. Why don't you go check it out? Sounds pretty bad. That's all I know. You have to go do the rest yourself. The I can think of is the yielding hospital I mentioned. Apparently the stuff grows back quickly even after it's cleared out. The areas it grows in are off limits, but the wind brings it right into the city. Wait a second. I might be able to learn something about those silica operations by checking up the pharmaceutical orders. After all of the drugs used in the island are manufactured here as well. That's right. All of the pharmaceuticals on the island were manufactured by Kobe Pharmaceuticals. Kobe Pharmaceuticals, eh? As for Hey. Check the records of shipments and pharmaceuticals throughout the island. We might be able to find something out. That's right, let's call her and ask her.
Alright, I've had it. Don't call me anymore, okay?
Wait a minute, Napoleon. I'll keep any snatchers off your back.
They're after both of us. You better worry about watching your own back. Oh, by the way, here. A little Christmas present for you.
What? Tissues?
See ya. Merry Christmas.
Well, now he's gone.
No surprise there. He's got plenty of reason to be scared. Besides, I got the information I needed.
There's an advertisement on the back of that pack of tissues.
This is an ad for outer heaven. Just how many different jobs does that guy have?
I should also just call Jamie. This is Orlean Hospital that Napoleon told us about. There is no one in the area. The hospital is quite a lonely neighborhood. There is a neon sign on the roof, the building, the entire appearance to be at the front. I wonder what they specialize in. There are no signs or anything. That's because it's one of those illic places. The lights are on, and there are signs of people inside. It looks like they are open. It always from the worst of the slums, but could hardly call this a nice neighborhood. Could this be the Snatcher maintenance facility that Gibson described? It says Hospital Orlean. Is that really the place we are looking for? It's an automatically opening double door. The neon signs appeared different from the one in Little John's memory. Is this really the hospital that we saw in Little John's memory? Doesn't smell like a hospital, usually does. More like the smell of filth. We can't know unless we go in, Gillian. Be very careful. Oh, fucking hell. I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, go ahead. Penguin? We're in the hospital. This would appear to be the reception area. This room seemed to be a waiting area. Everyone is holding an animal of some sort. That one lady looks like a fusion of Princess Bubblegum and Marge. The reception area is just inside of the entrance of the front side of the building. Everyone is carrying an ID. It would appear that they are all law-abiding Neo-Kobe citizens. There are no suspicious-looking types here. I really do not care for animals.
Good morning, good morning.
I really wish he would shut up.
I really wish he would shut up. I really wish he would shut up. I really wish he would shut up.
Oh. Have you heard any rumors about Snatchers in the area? I'm not worried. We keep a dog at our house. So does this hospital. Snatchers hate dogs, right? There is no solid proof, but animals with good sense of smell are said to be able to pick them out. That's right. That's why so many people are starting to keep pets these days. What about the doctor here? Is he any good? He's a fully licensed doctor with his genetic manipulation permit. This is about the only place in town that will see you without an appointment. Fully licensed, eh?
Snatchers cannot tolerate dogs. It is improbable that this is their skin cancer treatment center.
Looks like we barked up the wrong tree here. So, now we're back to square one, huh?
Don't become too discouraged. We still have many leads. Let's head back to the turbocycle.
Orlean Hospital.
Unfortunately, this wasn't the place.
You're right, Metal. Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, a Snatcher!
Bet I surprised you, huh? Don't worry, this is just a tape. I'm at work right now. If you need to reach me, please call Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs at 391009. Sorry to scare you. Bye!
She really had me for a moment there. When did she start pulling practical jokes like this? No doubt that message is a strategy of hers to deal with your troublesome calling. What is that supposed to mean, Metal? There's no need to be embarrassed, Gillian. I'm fully aware that Janine has snatched your heart.
Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs, can I help you? Huh? Oh, it's you, Gillian. What's going on?
Sorry about all that. I mean, being on duty and all. Jamie, that message on your answering machine, wasn't that going a bit too far? Did I steer you? You bet you did. Are you worried? Yes, I was worried. How worried? Worried? Well, you're really worried, you know? Good. Did you cut that joke like that? If the Snatchers ever actually got their hands on you, I don't even want to think about it as a joke. Okay, Gillian. Pauline. I think I've heard of that. I think it's might be a hospital on the island. Almost all the development and administration of pharmaceuticals on the island take place here. Pauline Hospital. Oh, that's right. That's the veterinary clinic, isn't it? You're totally legit. Very stuffy operation, though. They only treat purebreds and official genetic manipulations. I really doubt they have anything to do with Snatchers. How's your memory doing? Any sign it might be coming back? Somehow I feel like maybe I've always been doing this job. I seem to remember wearing white. Did you recall anything, Gillian? Jamie in white. Right, nothing. What about your memory therapy? Oh, it's still going. Any progress? No change yet. Oh. Sometimes when I'm not even trying, this very vague image. But when I try to recall anything anymore, they vanish. The Snatchers require a hospital which their facilities to treat ultraviolet and ray exposures. Do you have any idea about that? Well, having facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure is nothing rare, but we keep records here on the hospitals on the island. Take a look at those. But don't get your hopes up. If it's a black marketplace running on its own, probably won't have anything at all on it. Don't worry. If I figure anything out, I'll give you a call. I got a reason to talk to you again sometime. You silly. You don't have to have a reason to talk to me. You know, No, I'm sorry. It was short, but our time together was wonderful. Yes, but we could never stop arguing. Yeah, but even those memories are precious now. Only our early memory together. But you're still strong. Actually, I think I'm beginning to fall in love with you all over again. In a way that's nothing to do with our lost past. Thanks, Gillian. Probably right. Can't keep looking back over our soldiers forever. Jamie, this is something I've learned since we split up. Although my memories of our time together aren't coming back, my memories of our time together never left. Gillian. Jamie, I learned that there's Snatchers taking over the hospital somewhere on the island. I need your help in investigating this. All you have to do is ask, Gillian. I'll do anything to help out. I'll see what I can do on this end. It may take me a while, though. Thanks for asking me to the arcade the other day. Sorry I couldn't go, but I was really happy you asked. Jamie, we'd like to see you. When can we meet? Seeing you would just bring back pain, Gillian. Just leave it at that. Nice talking to you, Jimmy. Bye for now. If I find anything out, about the hospital, I'll give you a call. Thanks. I really need your help on this one. See you later, Gillian. Bye.
Gillian, I'm glad I got you. I got a call from Katrina. She said she has something she needs to give you.
Something to give me? What in the world?
She seemed really scared. Kept saying that Alice was barking.
When did she call?
About 30 minutes or so ago.
You're just calling me now?
Gillian, we should hurry!
Yeah, Katrina's in trouble.
Yes, to the Gibson house now, Metal. It's in the automatic traffic control system to give us absolute priority. 10-4. God, I hope she's safe. Alright. Now heading for Jack Gibson's house. John Jack Gibson, Jin Jack Joe, Big Jack Bone, and Button Angel. I'm a little tongue-tied. He arrived at John Jack Gibson's house. What'd you like to do? Katrina? Katrina! There's no answer. Katrina, are you here? There's no answer. Let's check the door. What do you mean check the door? What else are we knocking at? One can see that the lights are on from out here. It's not locked. Alright, I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, open it. We've entered the Gibsons' living room. Katrina, where is she? I don't see her. This is rather troubling. Check the study. My goodness! What was shamble? Somebody has turned the place upside down! Snatchers. They must have been looking for something. The room is in shambles. Things are scattered everywhere. Monitor's broken. The hard leather has been torn to shreds. Everything appears to be smashed and broken. Based on the condition of this room, it looks like they were looking for something. I wonder what? I don't know, but it could be the same thing we're looking for. The machine is totally lost. It's a good thing we already read the file on the disk. Maybe they were trying to destroy some kind of data on themselves. We can't read it off the disk anymore, but I have it stored in my memory. Don't worry. It appears to have been torn by a claw-like instrument of some kind. The worried about the location of their hospital getting out? Katrina must have discovered something related to that. You're right. I'm worried about Katrina. Let's see if she's in here. Good idea. Katrina! Katrina! Answer me if you're here. There's no answer. Something must have happened. Take a look at the garden. Alice should be out there. This is the garden. There's Alice. So Alice is missing too. There's nobody in the area. It's too dark to... Standard optic sensors, night vision sensors don't read anything though. Look, the collar on the ground! This is Alice's magnetic collar. Special devices around their yard prevents the dog from going beyond the property if it is wearing this collar. Back to the study. This is the Gibson study. I believe it's the one that goes next to the king. We are the only ones here. Where could she have gone? The television and data terminals are still on. Lights have been left on. What could have happened to Katrina? The monitors are still on. Hot. They must have been left on. What's this? Thought there was a window, but there's another shelf here. Why didn't I notice this sooner? A model of a house is on a shelf. It's a music box, but there is nothing inside it. It's a perfect miniature of the Gibson house. It's made from a cast, but the detail is excellent. I didn't know Gibson had made a model of his house. It appears that something was kept inside it. Mama may have had some collection with our investigation. True. After all, John left that search the house memo. This may be what he was referring to. Still, we have to find Katrina. Oh, here we go. Achoo! Gillian, that sneeze. Maybe Snow 9? Wait a moment. Let me analyze the air in the room. And it's complete. It is very slight amount, but there are definitely traces of Snow 9 here. It would appear that Snatchers have definitely been here. What about the communications? Can you transmit? Yes, the Snow 9 isn't dense enough to block communications. Oh, we can't call though.
Gillian, I read motion. Use extreme caution. The signal is coming from outside the window.
Oh no!
It's Alice!
Oh gosh.
Dead. Body temperature suggests it was killed about 10 minutes ago. No doubt the work of Snatchers.
Scum! No reason to kill the poor animal. Katrina! Where's Katrina?
We can leave the cleanup here to the jump crews. We should look for Katrina.
Judging from the mess they made here, it looks like they were looking for something. We're quite upset that they couldn't find it.
Perhaps that means that Katrina is still safe.
That's true. If they had her, there'd be no need to turn the place upside down like this.
Perhaps Katrina took whatever they were looking for and fled.
I bet you're right, Metal. We've got to find her before they do. Let's get back to the turbo cycle. Wait a sec. My lights are on. That's weird. I know I shut them off before I left.
Be careful. A Snatcher may be in your apartment.
Searching the place, maybe? I don't have any evidence up there.
Why is the turbo bike the only thing to look? Gillian's room. It's hard to tell from here, but the lights are definitely on. I can't limit the movement sensor to just your apartment. But your infrared sensor, I don't read anything. Apparently no one is near the window. I'll check the status of the door of my apartment from here. Alright, now accessing the building security system. Gillian, it's open. What? I know I locked it before I left. I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, open it.
I hear something.
This time I can hear it too.
I read motion. Something is in there.
All right, Metal, lock the front door. We're not letting anything out of here.
Don't get too anxious, Gillian. Let's check out the room first. Whoever broke in may have set some kind of trap for you. Sounds be coming from the bathroom. What's that smell? A Snatcher? I'm not sure, but I smelled that before somewhere. Nothing seems to have been stolen. I read no movement in this room. There are some faint depressions in the carpet that would indicate footprints. That's odd. The position of the chair and some of my stuff is different. Nobody appears to be in this room. The surface temperature of the sofa is relatively high. It would appear that someone was sitting there only a few minutes ago. So at least it appears that I haven't been robbed. Shoe impressions are very sharp and deep. Most of the weight of the person is focused on one point. Something sharp, a snatcher? The possibility exists. What is that smell? Something's in there. This is the bathroom. It's really hot and humid in here. Oh my gosh. There is something in the shower. The electric blinds of the glass door prevents identification of whatever is in the stall. The in-use sign is lit on the window. What the fuck? There's an in-use sign on this? I read movement, and there is movement in this room. My thermocenter shows a rain of concentrated heat. I would say it's hot water is being used. There's no one in the room. The shower stall is the only place that someone could be hiding. The temperature humidity of the room is climbing rapidly. Should I go after it? That would be a very dangerous move if it's a Snatcher. Opening the stall is a simple matter. What are you going to do, Gillian?
I'll open the blinds by altering the electrical polarity. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now opening the blinds.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
You pervert! Get out of here!
I hope you learned your lesson, Gillian.
He got very anime size.
You definitely had that coming to you.
Oh, yeah? Well, I Didn't exactly see you close your eyes either.
That is because my optical sensors are not equipped with retractable shutters.
Oh, shut up. You know exactly what I mean.
Here comes Katrina.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't believe you did that, Gillian.
You see, I was just...
Face up to it like a man.
You shut up. I'm just glad that you're safe, Katrina.
I was so frightened. I just looked up your address and I let myself in. I'm sorry. Did I surprise you?
Surprise me? You bet you surprised me.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. By the way, how did you get in?
Hey, I'm the daughter of a junker. I can pick locks in my sleep.
I see. And you avoided the sensors as well. You may have a promising career ahead of you.
What? Just dissolve the towel?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Maybe you should get some clothes on. Huh? Just took a shower, so I'm a little hot. I like to stay like this. What's wrong, Gillian? You're not mad, are you? Sure, so cute like this. Gillian, you're not mad, are you? I'm going to need to check your towel. Don't you ever quit. I know what you have in mind. Teasing me, Gillian. Trina, I can loan you some of my clothes.
Go put in the shower.
I might take you up on that in a few minutes. No, no, you're just fine the way you are. Trina, you'll catch a cold. Okay, Gillian. I'll borrow some of your clothes, okay? Wait a second. Before that, we need to talk. It's about Alice. What's wrong with Alice? You see, Alice is... Gillian. What's wrong? Forget it. I'll tell you later. You're weird. Alice is a fine dog, isn't she? She's my only family now. Oh! Jeez, I can't tell her the dog's dead. Oh my gosh. Just in case you forget, they're having you put it in again. About the phone call, would you tell me what that was all about? That's right. I was straightening up the living room. I found this inside that model of our house. Oh yeah. There was a model of Gibson's house on the shelf, wasn't there? Oh. It's a list of hospitals. It appears to be a list of medical facilities. It lists the names of hospital and directors' names, the address and area of specialty. Well then, the Snatcher's place was the one that Gibson found, must be in the list. So that's what that search the house note that Gibson left meant. He was just a little too clever this time. Will this be of any help? Wait, where was she keeping that? This list has over 3,000 places listed on it. We could never hit them all. We need some other information to narrow it down. What about the image we found on Little John's memory? That should be a key. If you type the name of the hospital, I'll scan the list for you. Do you know anything about these lists of hospitals? I've never seen them before. My dad kept it in the house model. It must have been really important. I'm sure the hospital my dad found is on it. About that phone call, would you tell me what that was all about? I think someone was following me. I'm sure they were after my dad's list, but couldn't get in touch with you. Sorry about that. I should have given you Metal Gear's number. Okay. How old are you, Katrina? I turned 18 this year. Oh, really? I can't believe how quick kids grow up these days. And so I'm pretty old for a model. Oh, great. What does that make Jamie? What else? Oh, the list. Can I take a look at the hospital list? Go ahead, take a look. What name does Oline bring to mind? That sign is definitely for the hospital, right? Visual image of Oline is almost certainly correct. So Oline is the starting point, right? Maybe we're reading it wrong? Depends on how you interpret Oline. Alright, Gillian, let's see if we can find the Snatcher's hospital on the list. What about the hospital that was on Lil John's memory? Why don't you give a name similar to the one on that sign? Give me the name along the lines of the one on the sign. Mine said Oline, didn't it? And put the name of the hospital that you would want to search for. Why do I though? Like, they kept on saying what the name of it was. Oline, right? Okay, now searching. Not surprisingly, the only one that is veterinary hospital. I was right. I was fucking right, and the game said I was wrong. Because apparently you just had to add an S? You just had to know that there's supposed to be an S? Alright, now searching. It's here, Queen's Hospital. Right, you found it, Gillian. There's no indication, and there's no even indication that there's an S. And the neon tube was burned out, eh? All there was, and there was more letters to the word than shown in the picture. The Queen's looked like Oline. That's what the chess piece was trying to tell us.
What's the address of that hospital?
CX District, PHC 77. The director is Chinese. Name, Chin Shu Oh.
Chin Shu Oh. He's probably a snatcher too. So we finally found their nest.
Gillian, please be careful.
Don't worry, Katrina. You're safe now. They won't be coming after you.
Just to be on the safe side, we will have Kobe police take you into protective custody.
Gillian, I'm sorry about the way I reacted in the shower. Maybe if your timing had been a little better, we might have...
Don't worry about it, Katrina. I think I needed a cold shower anyway.
I'm just so confused. I don't want to lose anybody else.
Alright, let's go, Metal. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital.
Alright. We'll just get there and then we'll save. That's the sign. One that was a little John Henry, no mistake. I'll enter Queen's Hospital security program and disable the lock. Lock disabled. Alright, I'll open the door. We're inside the hospital. Awfully dark. There is a reception booth in the center of the lobby, and 3 doors along the wall behind it. I like it. They really are numbered, door number 1, 2, and 3. There are no tracks in the dust that would indicate recent passage. There is nobody in the booth. The monitors are switched off. There is nobody in the booth. Oh, wait, what? The door is closed. The door is closed. Well, they're closed, but are they locked? The door is closed. It appears there's been left like this for some time. Well, if they're not in business at the moment, what's the neon sign for? It appears abandoned. Homeless and other people may move into the building. What filth! There is no operational hospital in the world with floors this dirty. A solid layer of dust has collected. It hasn't been operated for several months. What's this? There's some kind of switch here. Look at the switch. Gillian, look at this. It says door controls 1, 2, 3. These switches must be for the doors over there. Apparently they are operated from here. I'll put switch number 1. Door 1 open. We're in room number 1. There's an operating table. It would appear that this room has been used for surgery or treatment of some kind. X-ray equipment is installed into the walls. These monitors are for displaying the image from various types of internal body cameras. Judging from the distribution and thickness of dust, there is no sign that it's been moved recently. Now looking around the room, everything seems to be in order. Look at the hallway. Door number 2 open. Oh, it's red. A number of specialized devices and machinery are located throughout the room. Genital manipulators, various lasers, microsurgery implants. The place seems well equipped. There are jars for preserving items in formaldehyde and a number of other containers and chemicals. And now, lovely door number 3. It's totally dark in here, I can't see a thing. I have a light installed just for this situation like this. Please use it if necessary. Alright, turn on your light. Yes sir, coming on. Light is now on. I turn control of it over to you, Gillian. You operate the light. The directional key. Press B together with the direction key to move the light. Otherwise, the direction key navigates through the commands as usual. Be sure that the objects you wish to examine are centered in the light beam. There's something on the desk. There's a box of matches on the desk. Oh my, these matches are from Outer Heaven. Outer Heaven seems to be quite a popular spot for our Snatcher friends. I would suspect that they go there to select their victims. I will score these matches as evidence. It's a monitor. Looks like one for a personal computer. It's a monitor designed for use with a computer. Okay. It's a vase. There is no flowers in it. It's a completely ordinary vase. Why is that the fucking, Russian palace? Fucking Moscow. It's a picture of some kind of temple. It's some Islamic. And I think I've seen that thing somewhere before. Damn, I just can't remember. It's Tetris. It's a very odd photograph. Judging from the condition of the inks and paper, I would suspect that it was at least 50 years ago. What's a picture like that doing on the wall here? Middle. What is this a photo of? One moment, please. I'll scan the data files. I have a positive ID. It's the Cathedral of St. Basil. It's a famous cathedral that was a Moscow landmark before the catastrophe. St. Basil Cathedral? I've heard of that. I can't seem to remember. Come to think of it, there was a map of Moscow on the wall in Freddie Nielsen's apartment, wasn't there? Moscow, eh? What connection does the Snatchers have with Moscow? I've stored this photo in my memory. It's a drawer. Let's investigate the drawer.
There seems to be a scrap of paper caught between these two drawers. The others are empty. It appears that someone tried to straighten up in a hurry.
Let me see that paper.
Here it is.
What?
I can't read
What
that.
is this? It looks like Chinese or something. Metal translated.
Okay, let's see. Patient record, first examination. I'm not familiar with the next 5 characters. It's the first time I've ever seen any of them.
I thought you were supposed to be really good at Chinese.
My strongest areas are in chop suey, egg foo young, and wontons.
Rare Chinese characters. Or maybe some kind of code? At any rate, this is definitely part of someone's chart. If we can figure out these characters, we may be able to uncover another Snatcher.
What do you suppose happened to the other records?
Looks like someone cleaned them out of here. Maybe they knew we were coming.
Somehow I get the feeling that the Snatchers know what we're up to. I'll store the fragment of the file.
It seems to be it and what? It looks like it was moved. There are rails on the floor. They run in the desk. Perhaps the desk is signed to slide. Pushing it doesn't do any good. It won't budge. It's a whiteboard, the type to use for messages, lectures, and other functions. It's a whiteboard with a copy prevention device installed.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
That's funny. I sure got the phone number right. Yeah, why is it, This is our heaven. Perhaps the Snatchers have killed Napoleon, too. Huh? What's this symbol? It looks vaguely familiar. Where in the world has Napoleon gone? Wolfman! Aha! Now I understand. Gillian! I know where Napoleon is. Have you figured it out? Let's hurry up and head there. You really remind me of someone I know. I bet that's you, right, Napoleon? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anyone named Napoleon. I know it's you, Napoleon. Now cut out that stupid act. I'm afraid you got the wrong man, sir. Come on, Napoleon. What's the problem? Stop this nonsense. Hey, I'm just a doorman. Hey, are you who I think you are? Hey, what are you doing? Lay off! A few street trunks can be seen in the area, just sitting by the road. All the drinking and the parties in the world will get rid of them. That are for real. Gillian, humans are a rather weak species, aren't they? That's right. And it's just that weakness that those Snatchers are trying to exploit. You crazy or something, mister? It's the doorman with the wolf makeup mask. The same makeup, but I cannot determine if it's the same person is wearing it. Makeup that elaborate requires taking a cast of the face of the person who wear it. It's the same guy. Why are they saying it's makeup? Apparently, it's not masquerade time right now. The neighborhood is quite festive as usual. Everything be fine, I guarantee your safety. Don't worry, now take off the mask. What a bother. Do you have any proof that this Napoleon and I are the same person? Oh, then show me some proof, sir. Proof? You want proof? No. Yeah. It's the same voice, that's it. Oh, what? What's that supposed to mean? That's it, Metal. Analyze the voice print against that of Napoleon. I'm sorry, Gillian. I haven't stored any of Napoleon's voice data. I won't let it happen again. Well, that's really too bad. I know, the two of you talk the same way. It's not the best reason you got. Yeah. That wormy, untrusty attitude of yours is just like him. That's no proof. That's it. You and he are the same height. So what? What's that supposed to mean? I got it. You smell just like him. Huh. Gillian, what did Napoleon smell like? You shut up. It's no proof. Achoo! Excuse me. Now I got it. That's the sneeze I remember. You sneeze just like him. He has a hay fever. Achoo! Alright, you win. I've had enough fun for you now. I just wanted to play with you for a bit. Nice work, Gillian. You're a first-rate junker. Go on in.
Have a seat, Gillian. We're safer in a crowded place like this.
Jeez, you really had me fooled. 2 roles in 1.
Gesundheit.
Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the safest job on the planet, you know. That's why it's important to be a master of disguise, like me.
Yeah, but I feel
Like
pretty
me.
stupid. I mean, all that time I was asking you about where Jean went, I didn't realize I was asking someone who actually worked there.
Hey, I was just as surprised as you were. But I didn't know that Gibson had been here. You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
Alright. I suppose there's no harm there. Boy, you really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
What? Still, you did a nice job of figuring out who I was.
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the Wolfman? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you why I'm called Napoleon?
Because winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army into Russia in 1812, but suffered a major defeat because of the snow.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, the sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to Snow 9 pollen. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Yeah, fire away.
Hey, aren't you ever going to trust me? I'm real think, alright? Don't worry, there's no suspicious-looking types here at the moment. I've scanned for listening devices, and there are none. Feel free to discuss anything you would like. Come on, you gotta learn to trust people. You're Chinese, right? That's right. Purebred. My dad. I came to Neo Kobe just after I turned 20. My only memories of the place are from after they lost the war. It wasn't a pretty picture. I'll tell you, the catastrophe really changed my life. Everything about it. That was a crazy time. Yeah, those are our matches. How's that for the nostalgic approach, eh? We only give them out to our regulars. So, that means that someone from Queen's Hospital came here. Just take a good look at this. For me. What's it mean? You're Chinese, right? That doesn't mean I can read it! Well. I'm not surprised that you had trouble with this. What's that mean? These are not Chinese characters. These are Chinese characters for chemical elements. Hardly in standard use. If I wasn't a science major, I probably wouldn't know them myself. It's a simple code using the characters. What's this about Chinese chemical elements characters? What do they mean? I'm surprised he hasn't asked for money yet. The character on the far left is beryllium. The next one and the very last one are nitrogen. The third one stands for sulfur. The fourth one is for oxygen. Beryllium. Wait. The far left is beryllium. The next one and the very last one are but they don't look the same. I don't get it. Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen. I've got it! Gillian, I'll go over the names of these elements, shall we? Whose name is on file? Please input your guess. Wait, what? Someone's on file? I don't know. Go over what they all were again.
So that's it. Benson. Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, and oxygen is O. And another N makes Benson. The name Benson was encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly engineer, Mr. Harry Benson.
I mean, Harry has been acting
That
sus.
couldn't be. No way.
But the possibility, though remote, does exist.
Metal, I want you to cut off all your data transmissions to headquarters now.
Understood. Now disabling automatic transmission routines. Done. No further data transmissions to headquarters will be executed.
My God. A Snatcher in Junker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
See you later, Junker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while. You know, after all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful too, Napoleon. You get killed and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
See you, Napoleon. Metal, let's go.
Welcome back, Gillian. I'm glad to see that you're safe and sound. Mika, the Chief and Harry, they're... The Chief and Harry are out right now, I think. Oh, really? Sean was always a very precise and careful person. If he found it, there must be something going on there. What? You have something for Harry? You need to see the chief or something? I've broken the code that was on the patient record. It was the patient's name. In other words, I've uncovered a possible snatcher. What? Who? Oh my god, it's not someone I know, is it? I don't know their full name, but the name Benson was written on the file. In other words, Benson Cunningham, the chief, or my friendly engineer Harry Benson. What do you mean your occupation? Mika, what do you think? I don't want to distrust anyone. Oh, occupation. I like to read occupation. Well, time to search your office, I guess. This is the chief office. He's not in at the moment. Motherfucker, that's the vase! That's the vase! So either the chief or Harry is the Snatcher. Let's look for evidence. We have to proceed with the investigation with the utmost care at this point. Let's start to search this room here. I'm not really sure, but it appears to be just a picture of a flower vase. This has always bothered me. Don't you think this picture seems a little out of place with the atmosphere of this room? Yeah. That had always bugged me too. It appears the chief is out at the moment. The monitor is switched off. That's unusual. It's the first time I've ever seen it off. The chair's surface temperature is quite low. Looks like the chief's been out for a while. It would seem to be the case. Most of the monsters are quite cold. I guess we should investigate both rooms. This is engineering. Harry is not in. But both of them are out. Alright, let's try this last room. It's a poster of a famous pop star from the previous century. It's a picture from Harry's childhood. There is something on the desk. There's a box of matches and a memo. What's the memo? Oh, fuck. Maybe they... What? I mean, if they're both Outer Heaven's logo appears on the box. What? Outer Heaven's matches. Harry had Outer Heaven matches? It says, face to face. Face to face. It's in very bad shape, but the corners have been reinforced. Harry was really taking good care of it. If we could see the entire photo, we could determine who Harry's parents are. Yo, the lady's blonde. I'm just putting that out there. The lady's blonde. That'd be wacky. It's definitely a box of the matches that Outer Heaven gives away to its regular customers. Harry's the only one in headquarters who smokes. Can't believe that Harry might be a Snatcher. But he had matches from Outer Heaven. No, I can't believe that Harry could be a Snatcher. Let's hang on to these matches. That would not be necessary. They are technically the ones we already have. I'm constantly recording everything that happens. It will be a burden on the investigation. Let me put them in here. It's in Harry's handwriting. I wonder if it is some kind of message. This face-to-face thing has got to be the key. We have to search in the area that springs to mind. It probably means either search for face-to-face or watch out for face-to-face. Or something like that. Hang on to this memo for me, Metal. Alright. I'll store this memo as evidence. Probably not investigating the book. Wait a minute. Do you notice anything odd about this picture? Look, it looks like a face to you. Oh, it's fucking that thing. Face. I don't get it. Look, it looks like a face. Look at this. I thought it was just a picture of a face. If we reverse the background and the drawing, it's two faces, face to face. That's what must be what face to face that Harry was referring to in his memo. The picture was clearly designed to take advantage of the human sense of sight. What's that supposed to mean? You can see it easily if you're not a human? Let's search more carefully. Check out the face... check out the face-to-face part of it, will you? There's a switch between the two faces. I'll push it. The picture flipped over to reveal a photograph. I've seen this somewhere before, but I just can't recall. What would a picture like this be doing here? Based on the condition of the inks, it would judge this photograph would be at least 50 years old. Metal. Where was this picture taken? Alright. I will now search for data on this photo's location in Alpha 1's network. I found it! This is a photograph of the Red Square in Moscow, taken sometime before the catastrophe. Red Square? What's a picture like that doing in the chief's office? Store that one in your video memory for me, will ya? I now stored the photo's image in my memory. Chief had this picture. Or someone planted it there to set up the chief. There were those matches that Harry had too. Which one's Snatcher? It will depend on what evidence we can turn up. Both of them seem suspicious. Maybe it's someone else entirely. That's true. The patient chart with the Benson on it is quite suspect as well. Maybe someone wanted us to find it. It seems pretty odd that the Snatchers would have left part of the patient's record behind in the first place. Maybe it's a trap. That can't be ruled out based on the evidence we've seen so far. Like, my first thing was like, Mika, where are they? Harry's been out right now. He seems to be going after the chief when he left. Said he had to check on something. He's been a little restless lately. He seems to be investigating something. That's right, he gave up smoking all of a sudden the other day too. He's always such a heavy smoker too. That's funny, isn't it? Heavy smoker, so those matches were Harry's. Chief is out right now. I don't know when he'll be back. Been really busy lately. I've been attending the Kyoto Summit next month, and he's had a lot of meetings and stuff related to that. Summit? What's that? Annual summit of the leaders of the world. Advanced countries. It will be taking place in the old Kyoto this year. Please be careful, Gillian. Gillian, I have a video phone call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queen's Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement. Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo Kobe. That's why there are still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Chin Shu Ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me Queens has underground treatment facilities?
That has to be it, Gillian. Chin Shu Ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a Snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground-level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatcher's plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Gillian?
Yeah?
This sounds really dangerous. I just wanted you to know, I want you to come home safe.
Jamie.
The reason I left you is because I thought you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
Oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I'll be waiting for you. We may not have our memories, but you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
Jamie.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah.
All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital. Her Majesty is waiting.
You ever just see, like, one of your friends start to play a game and you're just, like, questioning,
Just
like,
where do you think you're going?
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems to be out of control.
oh shit.
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood. I've switched to manual control. Well, how is it?
What the?
Oh my god.
We've got no brakes! Metal, check the brake system out. Pronto.
Sorry, Gillian. Looks like sabotage. No doubt the Snatcher's handiwork.
Sabotage? But the only one who could work on the turbo cycle?
Worry about that later. Gillian, we've got to do something quickly.
Metal, pull that lever over there. Alright, here it goes. It broke off. I guess we have had it. Give up. You can't be serious. At this speed, you'll be torn to pieces. What? You're giving up? Oh no, Gillian. Giving up now, we're truly doomed. Oh, shut it, will you? I'll think of something, probably. We'll never survive. It would be like jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge. Alright. That's a rather dated image, don't you think? We've had it, and there's nothing we can do. Don't give up so easily. There might be some way out of this yet. What in the world are they doing? Alright, let's try the long shot. I'll push this button here.
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Miller with you here on the big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
You've turned on the radio, Gillian. What are you doing? Alright, let's try flying with this thing into the sand pile over there. Hang on tight. Yeah! Damn. Won't anything work? Alright, let's try hitting the sandbank one more time. Come on. Damn. Alright, let's try another button. Oh no! That was a switch for the afterburner. Whoops. You boosted our thrust by 23%! Do something, Gillian! We're finished. It's been nice knowing you, Gillian. Shut up. There must be something. It's hopeless. You're moving at over 200 kilograms of... kilograms? Kilometers. There's no way you can survive. Damn, speeds keep increasing. The god. About this button. That's the heater. Temperature screen 68 degrees, 69, 70, 71, 72. There. It's reached a comfortable room temperature. I don't care about that temperature right now. Okay, try it in the sandbank one more time. Damn. Gonna die. I've had it. Oh dear lord. I got it. We'll try swiping the clip. Hang on, Metal. Damn. Well, Metal, I haven't known you for very long, but it's been fun. Gillian! Let's pray together. Actually, I'm not that religious. I didn't think so. That's it, Gillian. Rare, look! A new command has appeared on the menu. Fancy it.
Damn! What else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes! Yes! Push anything!
Gillian, this doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Damn, I was sure that would work.
Gillian, the road makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it. Gillian! Gillian!
Hey, Gillian!
Huh?
Over here!
What's that?
Gillian, over here!
Random!
Gillian, you gotta jump over to my bike! Hurry!
800 meters until we reach the curve.
Metal, you go first!
What? Not again.
Move your butt! That curve's just ahead!
Understood. 1, 2, 3!
All right, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
300 meters until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump!
I can't! My timing's off!
150 meters.
Gillian, now!
70 meters.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late!
Was I supposed to do something? Oh, okay.
Gillian! I guess he didn't make it.
Don't bury me so fast! I'm right here!
Don't you even know how to ride a motorcycle?
Gillian, it's
How
not
is he
much
even
further
on
to
there?
Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this? We've arrived at Queen's Hospital.
So, this is the place, huh? Random, are you sure you know what you're doing? This isn't going to be a field trip, you know. We may not come back.
And the bounty for this one will more than make up for it.
If you're around to spend it, that is.
Gillian, let's get going.
Alright, Randall 2. I'm ready for everything. It's really quiet in here. There has to be an entrance to the lower level in here somewhere. Pitch back in here, ain't it? I'll let you handle it, Gillian. What do you think of this room? The lack of light is weird. Can't think of any reason for that. Yo, maybe Snatchers don't need lights, huh? This room may have some kind of trap or other device in it. I think you're right. Rails? That's funny. Maybe this is the way to the lower level. There must be a switch somewhere. What's this? Face to face. Doesn't that look like the picture there on the wall of the chief's office? That's a famous optical illusion, isn't it? I get it. Their eyes don't register optical illusions. Better check that out. It's not something a human would notice easily. It could be a sign of some kind. I bet this face is some kind of switch. Alright, I will try lifting it up. Oh! The desk slid to one side, revealing a stairway.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
He appeared to go downstairs. door is visible below. Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not seem any dust on them. In other words, our friends use these, right? Don't worry. If these stairs can handle Snatcher, they won't have any trouble with us. I don't read anything at the moment.
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair!
Shit.
Well, well.
Oh, it's
what
like a
do we have
complete
here?
It's
copy.
the hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs. Sort of like parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
By use extreme caution, you mean, check every single, check every single object? There is a reception booth in the middle of the floor, as upstairs, and there is 3 doors off to the hallway. Everything is exactly the same. It's like we jumped through a time or something. It's been polished quite meticulously. Nothing like upstairs at all. I see. It was a linoleum floor, huh? The monitors and the control consoles also appear well cared for. In other words, this stuff will get looked at regularly. We better be real careful. I'm not reading any movements. We are the only ones in this area. It's waxed rather nicely. And I just can't imagine a bunch of snatchers crawling around waxing floors. They seem like things tidy, don't they? It's obvious, used differently from the floor above. There are switches here to open the doors. What's this? Unlike the first floor, there are only 2 door switch. You never know where they could be hiding. Let's keep conversation to an absolute minimum. Alright, I'll push number 1. Alright, let's check out the first room. We're in room number 1. Lights are on, unlike the upstairs. There's an operating table in the middle of the room. This appears to be their real treatment area. With these lights, it actually looks like a real hospital. Various X-ray devices have been installed in the ceiling. A number of brand new medical monitors are installed. It appears to be a standard operating table. Cables run from it to a number of machines around the room. There's nothing of note besides the metal equipment. It's a pretty deep place, can't really see everything at once. Let's take a look from one side to the other. Besides the standard X and gamma rays, they can also project neutrons and protons, particle beams. With this equipment, I would expect that they are used in cancer treatments. There are monitors for ultrasound, MRI scanners, and other image equipment. They are already connected to the nearby machines. I'm not picking up any movement, at least not anymore. There was some movement, but now I've lost it. Alright, let's look over the entire room. Snatcher! Don't scare me like that, it's just a specimen. I'm gonna... This is where they carry out their treatment. Sure works that way. Oh yeah. Same smell you get at just about any hospital. An operating one, that is. It's a model of a human skeleton, no doubt used for anatomical study. This is rather grotesque. It's somewhat distorted. For a medical model, it's quite inaccurate. Oh gosh. You know, if it was blue, it would be just like the scene from Blade Runner. Like, blue and covered in ice. Look at this, some kind of testing equipment. It's running. That's a real nasty sound. It's on my nerves. This room seems to be their real biotech research lab. Looks like Frankenstein could show up at any minute. This is well equipped with micro-manipulators, various types of lasers. It has a microsurgery system. No cobwebs in this room. There are a number of jars for formaldehyde and other chemicals. There are a number of machines for biotech equipment. It seems they are quite serious about their work. They are all finest quality monitors, microscopes, and the like. Samples, mutated cells, and organs with tumors. I don't want to look at this stuff. The room is illuminated with red light. It makes for a very discreet atmosphere. Well, what are they doing? All of these samples looks like a lot more than a place to treat skin cancer. Agron dye hair lasers is a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon. Everything is quite neatly organized. There are samples here of monoclonal antibodies. What in the world is that? Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancers and melanomas. No mistake, this is definitely their maintenance hospital. DNA synthesizers, and nuclear acid extractor, chromatography equipment, automatic pipe. I'm getting tongue-tied. That's a particular accelerator used to generate a stream of heavy particles for a number of different treatment techniques. The machine is standby mode. Looks like the Snatcher's here working on artificial skin regenerating technique, well as various cancer treatments. There are a number of cell cultures and other specimens. It's all rather grotesque. What do you think? Sure looks like we found their hideout to me. Let's take a look at the room next door. Dude, what a smell. Ugh. Smell like rotten fish or something. That's the smell of decomposing protein. That's the smell of cancer skin cells like Gibson wrote out, eh? Get out of here. Ugh, I feel sick. It is the same as we saw on the first floor. says morgue. Morgue? As in where dead bodies are kept? Wait, what the fuck? Skeletons gone? It's definitely there a moment ago. I read movement this room. Gillian, watch out. Shoot, aim for the head.
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Oh, fuck. He did Michael Myers. I think it's definitely terminated this time. Yes, all of its functions have ceased. I don't read any residue energy either. Are you hit, Gillian? Yeah, but just once, don't worry. That was quite a tough customer. You get a few hundred of those together and that won't be it. Gillian, let's get on with our investigation. The remains of a Snatcher are on the floor. If functions have been completely terminated, it won't be moving again. Any movement, there is nothing around at the moment. The stench from the Snatcher we wasted is... Oh, fuck. The stench from the Snatcher we wasted is still around. This is... So it looks like this is where they're doing their treatment. And the proof is over there on the floor. Just like the last one, you never know when they might pop out. Keep a blaster ready, Gillian. You can open it using 2 buttons. There we go.
Alright, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
You ready, Random? Let's have a look at the last room.
Good God!
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue!
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and outer heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about outer heaven and Plato's cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we just nailed 4 Snatchers.
Alright. It's gonna smell awful. Ugh. What a horrible smell. It appears they've been a proper morgue at one time. Now it's is being used as a little more than a closet. There is a ventilation duct on one side of the room. One of these bodies is still decomposing. The other 3 are little more than skeletons. There is a cover on the duct, but it has been weakened by oxidation. There's a few droppings on the floor from the mice, who were no doubt feeding on the bodies. A number of different insect larvae have been infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. But it's definitely a human body. The insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of those groups work on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 by 15 day or 4-month cycle. As such, an analysis of the variety, number, and size of the organisms on the body allows a rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present. In other words, you can figure out how long a victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself, right? Oh, in this particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it's been less than 30 days since death. As for the other 3 bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed, though at least 4 months have passed. Can you determine the cause of death? The bodies are severely damaged. Such determination would require more extensive facilities than are available here. About the identity of the victims. Hair, clothing, even teeth, anything that could be used to make an identification is gone. What do you mean teeth? What do you mean their teeth are gone? Damn, Snatchers. They were careful to make sure their identities didn't get out. We even had teeth. Even if we even had some teeth, we might be able to make an ID. What about these teeth here? They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent identification. Guess we'll never be able to ID them. There is a way. How? We can perform a simultaneous reconstruction. Fortunately, the skull of the victims are still intact. Reconstructions, eh? Good idea. Great idea. Metal, let's do this reconstruction thing on the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT.
I feel like 2 of them are just gonna be
cranial data now being compiled.
Lisa and Freddy.
Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of cranial center of gravity. Next, victim's sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle, and 3. Development of splachocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration, 2. Volume of intercranial cavity, and 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on averaged results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis.
So it's probably gonna be Lisa.
Compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of second victim completed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
Moving on to third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of
So
features
this is gonna be something
Now starting craniometric analysis.
completely new.
Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital, Shin Fui, what's his face,
Shin Shu O, Gillian. Moving on to last victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 4.
This one's the most recent. It's still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of final victim completed.
It's the Chief!
What?
The Chief is a Snatcher! The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the Chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the Chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
Yeah, he quit
Harry
smoking.
figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the Chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the Chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the Chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger!
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers?
Get them!
Oh, you better watch out.
My arm! I can't reach my blaster!
I'm hit in the leg!
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there?
Jin Shuo, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering phase 2. And
It sounds
when
like a
we
weird,
do, not only this city, but the entire world
brain,
will be ours to command.
Impersonation.
What are you talking about?
That's
As
Pinky.
you know, our
Wait, no.
operations have been
What's his
hindered
name?
up to now
What's his name?
by the flaws in our artificial skin.
From Looney
The skin's
Tunes. Like he's a real
shortcomings have
person.
kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be
Thank
able
you
to
for
stop
telling
us.
us all this.
And with that, our plan moves to phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker?
Sure,
Aren't
just keep
you
on
even
explaining.
aware that
Keep
a fellow
on.
Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The Chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar.
Modnar?
We are a new race.
Modnar?
Modnar? Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but...
Kremlin?
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders and then achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You
Racial unification. You're insane.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis.
Oh God!
Begins with the
Oh God!
of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans'
Oh
weakest
God!
point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together.
This got a little bit too real.
Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker.
Just what have you have in mind? I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up?
No, we're better off fighting together. Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
Well, there must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT PX.
You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars? One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their
You
sensors
could
long
cut
enough for you to get
this
out.
dialogue,
Now, you
though.
with
It's a
me?
little bit long.
Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run, and don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian! Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
Metal, are you okay?
I'm alien. I think.
Metal, something broken?
Okay, but it appears the language circuits have been damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
That's no good. I can't tell anything just groping around like this. You see anything? It's completely dark in there. My optical sensors cannot function. Mel, turn on your light, will you? I was waiting for you to ask. Let there be light. Well, let's try moving forward. There could be Snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. How far does this thing go? Gillian, are you sure that this thing has an exit? It's kind of scratches here. There's some kind of scratches here. Scratches, check them out. Like it continues for some distance. It's constructed quite well. There are signs that construction to reinforce it has been carried out. This, there's some sand spilt here. How did this get here? Alright, now analyzing sand. Iron particles highly contains of phosphorus. This type of sand is particular to M District in Neo Kobe. The M District, huh? Around the old factory, right? What's that mean? They had underground tunnels. Scratch was caused by a scraping of a very hand. Claw-like object of some kind. Snatcher. Maybe they were using this some kind of shortcut or back route. Alright, continuing forward. Jeez, this thing just keeps going. And Sectors, Gillian, your blaster! You gotta be kidding me, not here. I was wondering when we'll find these guys again. God damn, there's times where I know I pressed it. I'm no longer reading any motion. Phew. They really build a lot of those things, don't they? That was close, Gillian. Yeah, I took 3 hits back there. Those insectors must be from the security for this area, which means they're at the end of the duct. I'm not reading any more motion. Let's move on. Want to meet up with any more of those spiders? Look, a way out! We're safe, Gillian. Metal, don't let your guard down.
What in the world?
This is part of the tube liner, the city's long-abandoned subway system.
You mean Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
Aha! That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
How far does this bloody thing go? We're probably lost. I wonder where we are. Metal, how much farther do we have to go to reach the next station? Since I don't know what our exact present location is, I cannot give you an accurate figure. This part of the system didn't have very many stations. We will probably have to walk quite a bit further. Well, can you see what's up ahead? It appears that the tunnel continues, or as far as I can see. I cannot see anything else. That's the area where we should pass through. I see nothing out of the ordinary. The sound is that of our own footsteps. Well, can you hear any train approaching? What are you saying, Gillian? The tube liner system has been abandoned for years. There is no sound besides what we are making. What part of the city is this? I believe we are probably under the MR district. Hey, Metal. Is Gillian? Nothing. Just want to make sure you're awake. I cannot see anything. Gillian, what's wrong?
Look, Metal! Light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
There's a ladder!
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
All right, now climbing the ladder. We seem to have emerged into an odd place. Wait, this room.
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom. He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
I just thought because the water was there, it was just like, he can just breathe underwater.
Double construction. The bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double-bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways? Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
And take a look at the map. Same mascot, huh? Over at Queen's Hospital. had a picture of St. Basil Cathedral, and the sheet keeps a picture of the Red Square hidden. How come everyone is such a big Moscow fan these days? What's going on here? Moscow seems to hold some clue to the whole thing, doesn't it? Moscow. That guy say something about it. Before the explosion, didn't Shin-Shu-Oh say something about achieving what was meant to be 55 years ago in the depths of the Kremlin? Now that you mention it, this map is from exactly that era, isn't it? Moscow, 55 years ago. The key to understanding the Snatchers no doubt lies there. This has to be some meaning. I don't think they're pasted a 50-year-old map up here just as a decoration. Be careful. Don't touch the tape lines. Tape? Oh, you mean this laser beam, right? Don't break the beam, Gillian! You have people from headquarters all over this place. It's a security sensor, you know. I see. Gotta make sure no one messes with the evidence, right? Yeah. Jeez, I feel like I'm breaking into the place or something. We're outside the Nielsen apartment. Thank God. Let's go back to the headquarters. Walking back would take far too long. We have to find some other way. Are there any taxis or anything around here? Why don't we search the area? Would Freddy's taxis be around? Look, there's a taxi over there. A cab for hire. Shall we board it? Alright, let's board the taxi. We've boarded the taxi. Where to, sir? This is a man cab. I can take you anywhere you want to go. Urgent business. Get us to Junker headquarters as quickly as you can. Junker headquarters, eh? What would you want to go there for? Something going down? We're in a hurry. That's some kind of jokester? Can't be serious. This is a man taxi, you know. I can't go to a place like that. Metal, I think we picked a weird taxi. The car has been modified to operate on manual only. Hey, this is a black taxi, you know? Don't be so nosy, okay? His face is concealed. A polarizing film has been placed on the rearview mirror. Come on, you know the unspoken rule. Drivers and passengers of black taxi are supposed to interfere with each other's business, you know? Driver's identification is not posted on the dashboard. Come on, would stop that, please. Now, where would you like to go? The driver is of medium height and medium build. Come on! You know this unspoken rule. Drivers, passengers, you know. Come on. Listen, I'm a junker. Take me to the junker's headquarters and do so quickly. I'm afraid not. You're going somewhere else. You want to... You know where that is? Where? Straight to hell. Oh. Chanchenzhou.
Is he dead?
He's junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Jeez. He made it through that explosion and was waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop them before that.
And to do that, we have to prevent the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know.
It's an
I have to pay back
unspoken
my
rule.
debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
I planned on it. I just hope Mika and Harry are safe.
We have arrived at Junker headquarters. I surely hope Mika and Harry are safe. Alright, Metal. This is it. Final showdown. Are you ready? Let's go. Now entering headquarters. Oh, she had to put up the shield. This is the lobby. What? The shutter on the reception booth is closed. It appears that something attacked this place. The shutter on the reception booth is closed. Where did Mika go? This is protective shutter for the reception booth. It's automatically lowered in times of danger. The emergency light is flashing on the door check panel. So headquarters has been put on emergency status. There are a few holes in the shield, no doubt caused by a blaster or cannon fire. Cannon? It's Snatchers who did this. The surface of the shutter shows evidence of having been struck by fire from an energy weapon. I read motion. Something is in the booth. I mean, it should be Mika. The door is locked from the inside. The only way to open it is from the inside the booth. Can this be opened from the outside? If it has an emergency external connection port, then it can be opened from the outside. Metal, find that internal connection jack. Here we are. I've located an emergency extension connection port on the side of the booth. With this, I will be able to open the shutter. Now plugging into the external connection port. Releasing the lock mechanism. Now opening the shutter.
Alright, I'm going to open it, but please use extreme caution. Anything could be inside.
Mika! Mika, are you alright? Metal, how is she?
Her pulse is normal. The only external injuries are to her forehead, and they are not serious. There's been no significant blood loss.
Mika, come on, snap out of it. It's me, Gillian.
Gillian? Gillian!
Mika, what happened?
Gillian, the Chief. The Chief is a Snatcher.
So he's finally shown his true colors.
Harry's...
What's happened to Harry?
Harry put me in the pod and sealed the main door. He locked the Snatcher in.
That was smart. Not even a Snatcher can get through this shield.
So where's Harry?
He said keep the door sealed no matter what happens in there. And then he went in. Gillian, please help him.
Harry! Mika, open the door. I'm going in. Metal, we're going in. Be careful. That Snatcher could be hiding anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Gillian, please be careful. The Chief is very cunning. Don't let your guard down.
Don't worry. I'll watch myself in there.
Oh. Damn it. Well, I guess we're gonna put that photo together without Harry. We're in the main hallway. What's this? Someone is down! The hat... Is it... Oh, that wasn't his head.
Harry!
Oh, Gillian. Is that you? I'm getting old. Just look at me.
What happened?
I saw the Chief messing with your turbocycle. And that weird picture in his office.
Metal, how is he? Metal!
I do not wish to say.
Really? That bad, huh?
Gillian, when I confronted him about what I saw, he showed me what he really was. I was barely able to even scratch him.
That's enough, Harry. I understand. Metal, is there anything we can do for him?
Gillian, I'm sorry.
Harry, you'll be okay. Doesn't look like you're hurting too bad. This'll work out perfect. You always were working too hard anyway. Why don't you take a nice long vacation somewhere and rest up?
Yeah, sure. Nice try, Gillian, but it's my body. I know I ain't gonna make it. You were a good kid, Gillian.
Harry!
I don't know how to say this right, but I've always had a special feeling about you. I've always had trouble talking to people since I was little, like my father. What I can remember of him.
Pulse and blood pressure falling.
Harry, hang in there. You and I were gonna go out and tie one on, remember?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You, me, and Jean, the three of us.
But John is...
Metal, quiet!
Gillian, I've lived my life alone. I didn't know my parents or family. Always so stubborn, glued to my research. I never really trusted anybody. That was a mistake.
Blood pressure continuing to fall.
Harry?
After Jean died, I felt it. Human warmth, companionship.
I know what you mean.
Gillian, I just wanted to get along with everybody. I don't need no Nobel Prize. For 50 years, I've been searching, trying to find something I lost. Looks like I'll never find it now.
Gillian, he's about...
Looks like I've been talking too much. It's up to you now, Gillian. I'm finished. You won't forget this, old grouch, will you?
Harry!
Gillian, you've got to believe in yourself. You're the last junker.
Harry! Harry!
Pulse 0. Pupils are dilated.
Cunningham! No! Snatcher! I'll get you for this!
We have no time for grieving. That Snatcher is still hiding somewhere here in headquarters.
Metal, listen to me. If that Snatcher gets me, you've got to take Mika and run. Then you've got to blow up Junker headquarters. Blow it sky high! You understand me?
Yes, sir. I just hope it doesn't come to that. So, where should we start our search?
This is the Chief's office. See the Snatcher. Alright, now investigating. No Snatchers here. In a place like this? I will check it out now. Are you ready? Oh, sorry, nothing here. Now investigating. Nothing unusual here. There's no reading. The Snatchers does not seem to be around. About the only place one could hide is in the room, right? Alright, I will check it out. Please be careful. No Snatchers here. I'll check it out. Are you ready? Nothing unusual. Are you ready? Nothing unusual. Pick up anything read any movement. The ceiling fan is the only thing moving. I like how the orders changed. There's a good chance he's hiding in here somewhere. I will check for now. Are you ready? Nothing unusual. What? Oh, sorry. Nothing here. Be careful. Nothing unusual. How about motions in a certain range? Reading anything? The only one registering in my motion detector. I did not read that right. I need sign of the Snatcher. Motion reading, we're the only ones registering motion. Now checking the locker. Please be careful. No snatchers. I'll check it now. Are you ready? Sorry, nothing. Doesn't seem to be around. Be careful, nothing unusual. Sorry, nothing here. We're the only one registering in motion. Check all the rooms, where could it be? Let's go through all the rooms one more time. This is the chief's office. What's this? There's something on the desk. Some kind of stain on the desktop. It's blood. It appears to be blood dripping from the ceiling. Why don't we investigate the ceiling? Oh my gosh. Cunningham.
The lighting control system has been destroyed.
I was wondering when that's what happened.
Distance to motion readings increasing.
Is he trying to run?
Motion readings have vanished.
You got past me this time, Snatcher.
Headquarters emergency lighting has been activated.
Oh, I thought we were going to use
Can
flashlight.
we find him again?
We should go after him immediately.
We'll find him. We know he's somewhere inside headquarters.
The Snatcher has been wounded. We should look for traces of blood.
I don't see any blood. Damn, where's he hiding? There's no way for it to get out of headquarters. Still some rooms we haven't checked. Check the lobby. The lobby? You never know. But the main door is sealed off when we came in. We checked and double checked everywhere else. Let's go take a look.
The main door has been opened. Did Mika open it?
Wait, Mika's not in the pod. What happened?
The lighting has been disconnected.
Don't move, Seed.
Cunningham, is that you?
I read motion. He is definitely in here.
Where are you? Show yourself.
I'm right here. I don't need to run or hide from you.
Mika!
No, Gillian, don't move. It's a trap.
A hostage? You cowardly
How'd they get her out there?
Mika, why did you open the entrance?
I don't know. I was really scared. I mean, the emergency light's coming on so suddenly.
Seed, go ahead and shoot. But you'd better be a pretty good shot, or this kid goes home in a bag.
Shoot, Gillian. Kill this thing. Don't worry about me.
Mika!
What are you going to do?
I have you now, Junker.
So I should just get hit on those.
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated.
Mika, are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Harry? I got him. Random? Sorry it took so long, but this ought to make us even.
Junker? You may have stopped me, but it's not over yet.
Gillian, this is just residual energy feedback. Its power levels are dropping rapidly.
Crane's hospital was nothing more than a maintenance facility. We have comrades operating throughout the city, more than you can imagine. Now our plans will move into Phase 2. For that, we will enlist the help of Professor Lorraine. Your existence is meaningless, as long as you don't get your memory back. Good luck, Junker.
My memory? Comrades? Professor Lorraine?
Harry! Why? Please tell me. Why do so many good people have to die?
Mika!
This is all wrong.
Mika, don't worry. I won't let anybody else die. I've made a promise to Harry and Random. But the city is still full of Snatchers. This fight is just beginning.
Gillian, I have an urgent video call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, I've got my memory back. I remember everything.
Your memory? So what about us, Jamie? Who are we?
Gillian, it's terrible. What we've done.
Jamie, what's wrong?
I can't tell you something like this over the video phone. I would have been better off never remembering.
Okay, Jamie, calm down. I'll head out right now. Where are you? Is it snowing?
I'm sorry, Gillian. I can't tell you. They've taken our boy hostage.
Our boy? Who?
Professor Modner is here too.
Jamie, what are you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
Snatcher!
Gillian!
We have Professor Lorraine. We only require her cooperation for a short period here at the Kremlin. So for now, I suggest you avoid doing anything foolish, Professor Seed.
The fuck?